Imagine a world where everything you thought you knew about human history was a carefully constructed lie. A lie designed to keep a monumental secret buried deep beneath layers of forgotten time. Today, we're unearthing a discovery so profound, so earth-shattering, that it could rewrite every textbook, every archaeological theory, and every understanding of our ancient past. This isn't just an artifact, it's a forbidden key to a lost era, a map so ancient, so incredibly detailed, that its very existence defies logic. And someone, or something, desperately tried to keep it hidden for millennia. What if I told you that 12,500 years ago, a civilization existed, capable of mapping the entire globe with astonishing accuracy, long before any known culture possessed such technology? Prepare to question everything. Our story begins not in a grand museum or a famous archaeological site, but in the dusty, forgotten archives of a small, obscure university library. Dr. Amelia Vance, a brilliant but often overlooked paleocartographer, was on the verge of giving up. Her grant money was dwindling, and her unconventional theories about pre-glacial civilizations were met with polite skepticism at best, outright derision at worst. She was meticulously sifting through a collection of medieval nautical charts, a project she'd taken on out of desperation, when her fingers brushed against something unexpectedly rigid tucked away in a false bottom of an ancient wooden chest. It wasn't parchment. It felt like a thin, incredibly dense stone tablet wrapped in several layers of preserved animal hide. The air in the archive seemed to thicken as Amelia carefully unwrapped it. What lay beneath was not a crude drawing, but an intricate, almost impossibly detailed map, etched with a precision that should have been impossible for any known civilization from that era. Her breath caught in her throat. The map depicted continental landmasses, but not as they are today. There were coastlines that should have been submerged for thousands of years, land bridges long since vanished, and even an entire continent in the Southern Ocean that simply doesn't exist on modern maps. The sheer scale and accuracy were mind-boggling. She immediately called her colleague Isaac, a geophysicist known for his rigorous skepticism. Isaac arrived, initially amused by Amelia's excited ramblings, but his smile faded as he examined the tablet. His instruments, designed to analyze geological formations, picked up trace elements in the stone unlike anything he'd ever encountered, a unique composite, incredibly durable, and showing signs of advanced tooling. Radiocarbon dating, performed covertly by a trusted, sympathetic lab, returned an astonishing result. Approximately 12,500 years old. This was the Younger Dryas period, a time of dramatic climate change and the end of the last ice age, long before the Sumerians, Egyptians, or any recognized advanced civilization. Amelia and Isaac knew they had stumbled upon something monumental. The map wasn't just old, it was a blueprint of a world that shouldn't have been mapped by people who shouldn't have existed. They cautiously presented their findings to a small circle of trusted academics, including Dr. Olivia Thorne, a renowned historian specializing in ancient myths. Olivia, initially dismissive, grew increasingly disturbed as she studied the map. It resonated with fragmented legends of a global cataclysm, of advanced cultures wiped from the annals of time. But as word began to leak out, a chilling pattern emerged. Their emails were monitored, their research files mysteriously corrupted, and even their funding began to dry up. Amelia received an anonymous, thinly veiled threat. Some truths are best left undisturbed. The they who tried to bury this map weren't just ancient forces, they were modern ones too. It became clear that powerful institutions, perhaps fearing a complete upheaval of established history, or perhaps protecting a deeper, more sinister secret, were actively working to suppress their findings. The map showed a sophisticated understanding of celestial navigation, ocean currents, and even geological fault lines, knowledge that would have been invaluable, even dangerous, in the wrong hands. It suggested a global network, a unified culture existing across continents, interacting with the very forces of nature. Was this map a record of Atlantis, of Mu, or something far grander, a proto-civilization that seeded all subsequent human development only to be erased by a cataclysmic flood or impact event? Amelia and Isaac realized the map wasn't just a geographical record, it was a historical document, a testament to a forgotten golden age, and perhaps a warning. The landmasses depicted, now submerged, hinted at a cataclysmic event that reshaped the planet. The advanced tools used to create the map, the incredible foresight of its creators, suggested a wisdom we have yet to recover. The implications were staggering. If this map was real, then humanity's story wasn't one of linear progression from primitive to advanced, but perhaps a cycle of rise and fall with forgotten peaks of knowledge. The fight to reveal the map's truth became a desperate race against those who would keep humanity blind to its own past. Amelia, Isaac, and Olivia found themselves facing not just academic resistance, but a well-funded, shadowy opposition determined to maintain the historical status quo. But the map, in its silent, stone wisdom, continued to reveal its secrets, hinting at a world far more complex, far more ancient, and far more awe-inspiring than we could ever imagine. The question remains, are we ready for the truth this 12,500-year-old map is desperately trying to tell us, or will they succeed in burying it once again?